Hello and welcome to edition 2 of the 2009-2010 season of the Bentley A&A Cricket Show. You've got myself, Adam Kane, and Adam Mickelson.
It's good to be here.
Yes, and I guess a bit of a mixed result for the club in round 1, where I guess starting off in Longyear Shield, Bentley A&A lost to East Sandringham, being all out for 93, and East Sandringham passed Bentley A&A 2 wickets down after about 29 overs. What can you tell us about that?
Oh, look, it was obviously a disappointing day. Won the toss and, obviously had the advantage to put the runs on the board first and put pressure on bowling second. Wasn't to be. It's not panic stations by any means, first game of the year. So we'll start again. We'll have a look at what went wrong and where we can improve, and might give a couple other guys an opportunity to come in this week and another one day and see what they've got. And again, not panic stations where I think we bowled really well. I think we did bowl really well. I don't think we gave them that many opportunities. Obviously their experience just sort of worked us around for the first 20 odd overs, and the game was over from then. So
I guess when you make 93, the game's probably over then anyway.
You need someone to take 5 for 10 like they did.
Like Paul Dixon might have done about 15 years ago. But anyway, I guess pre-season, I guess when you look at the ladder, this would be probably a game you wouldn't expect to win. Yeah. So I guess from that perspective, it's not panic stations, as you say.
It's not. If we had 150 on the board, 160, the ground was slow. The pitch had a bit in it for the bowlers. Not that it's a turf pitch, but it's a very worn pitch, and there were holes throughout. So like I said, we did
Sandy Secondary College.
Yeah, we did bowl really well. So it's just disappointing we didn't have another 60, 70 runs on the board, because it would have made things very interesting.
All right, so next week is Carnegie South, and
well, they're coming off a win, so obviously they've got a bit of momentum there. Again, it just comes back to us just to playing our game and really backing ourselves in and being confident. We need to go 1-1. Simple as that. We need to be 1-1 at the turn into the 2 days, and I think we can do it. Okay.
In Walno Shield, Bentley A&A defeated East Sandringham, making 7 for 161 off their 38 overs, and then Bentley A&A got East Sandringham all out for 99, which was a good day. David Fulco made 61 on his return back to, as I said on Saturday night, meaningful cricket, and he was well supported by the Bartman, Andrew Staines, the monster, who played a very mature, rock of an innings that everyone else could build their innings around, making a solid 33. And Brodie Lawford chimed in at the end with 19 not out off about 8 balls. Then when we bowled, Tim Caddison and Glenn Wilson bowled really tight throughout the start of their innings, and that continued on when Brodie Lawford and Stuart Craven came on. Glenn didn't get a wicket, but he showed a bit of fire in the belly, had a few words to say as well, so good on Glenn. Stuart Craven, as I mentioned, he bowled really well. He knows what he can and what he can't do now, which is good. And as a result, bowled solidly and took 2 for 26, while Brodie, who's learning his game still, has now found that consistent line and length, which has been eluded him when he's been given opportunities before. So good on Brodie. He took 4 for 19. And I guess the game was over after those two came on, and then they gave me the ball to just clean up the tail, so they were the cheap wickets. But yeah, great result for the twos, and we're looking pretty strong at the moment. And I must say, Tim Caddison captained on Saturday, and as I say, I'd give him full marks. He was fantastic.
Yeah, we obviously caught the end of the game because theirs finished earlier than normal. But the guys Billy bowled. I think Brodie bowled exceptionally well. Had a bit of pace about him too. I think you need to mention 16 this year.
16 years old, and he's he can bat and bowl. Obviously been one of our better players in the under-16s in the past. But look, he's tall. he's fit, he's a good kid, and yeah, he's got a lot to offer.
And
provided that football doesn't take his career away.
No, but I think from a first perspective, we really need the twos this year to be strong and competitive, and there's a fair bit of depth there at the moment, so it's obviously going to put pressure on the guys who are playing in the ones.
Yeah, and you've got probably about half a dozen names who would probably play ones or twos coming back over the next few weeks, so it's only better for the club. Third 11 in D grade, Bentley A&O struggled at Bentley Secondary College, making 9 for 122 off their 38 overs. The stalwarts in Peter Bishop making 48 and Cedric Chance making 35. They got the score to 122 as mentioned, and a very impressive bowling effort from all the bowlers saw the opposition, which was, and excuse me for that, Moorabbin West, all out for 104, with Sammy Wolf claiming the honours. The old captain bowling just in his 9th over, finished up with 5 for 22. So congratulations to all those guys who've got Sammy Wolf as your dream team captain. But also James Coyne bowled really well, bowling 8 overs, 2 for 11. Making it hard for the Moorabbin West batsmen to score runs. So.
And again, they'll be competitive this year. The three's got that good blend of those older senior guys who obviously did well on Saturday, but you got the Ben Tiddies and these guys coming through. Alex Cross might be coming through as well with the gloves. So yeah, it should be a good year for the guys in the threes.
Yeah. Fourth 11, the dream team of the stalwarts such as White, Falconer, Lawford, and Dolman couldn't get up. They
out of bed or.
Oh, well, no, I don't know about that. I would say that maybe they just took it for granted after winning the flag last year. What was the score here? We've got... it's not in the book. What am I talking about? It's not in the book. Anyway, all I know is that A&A, I think, made something like 147, with Simon White being the only batsman of note, making 59 not out. Yeah, they were passed easily. I think about 5 or 6 down. I think it was something like A&A was something like 20 runs after 12 overs. And in one day cricket, you know, I mean, it's fine that they got some runs on at the end, but makes it a bit hard for the other batsmen to make a competitive score. But anyway, moving on. In fact, sorry, I think they passed them 2 down, so even worse. Anyway, fifth 11, we had Bentley A&A playing at the Peanut Farm behind Luna Park against
Elwood.
And Elwood, well, I think A&A batted first, and they made 4 for 151, with Michael Whelan coming up from the 6 to open the batting with John Bacon. He made 57. Bakes made 25, and Alistair Richardson at the end made 26 not out. They rolled Elwood for 132, with Al Richardson again coming in with 4 wickets, 4 for 22, and his brother Hamish taking 3 for 27. So good start for the fifth 11 in G grade. And the final game was 6-11 Bentley A&A 547. Luke Holmesby coming out of bed to make 67 not out. Well done to Luke, but they lost unfortunately to Bentley Uniting, who passed them 6 wickets down. So that was Bentley A&A for this round in round 1. So we got 3 out of 6.
I think that the positive out of round 1 for the club is that we actually got the 6 teams up, because obviously this time you got a lot of guys who are just working their way back into cricket, and you know, with the races about to start and the rest of it. So yeah, it's fantastic to get 6 up in the first round.
All right, well that's episode 1 completed. We'll talk about Longmere Shield on episode 2.